Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for tuning in for a tutorial for yet another pattern. This is a 2-row repeat pattern and look how pretty it is. It literally, that's the back, which is just as nice I guess, but that's the front. If I pull the work apart you can see how the pattern looks. They're like tiny little flowers. It's a really easy pattern to do. Like I said, it's a 2-row repeat. And I did this with the lightweight yarn, number 3, and a 5mm crochet hook because I wanted to create some spacing. So you can see a little bit of spacing here. But for the tutorial, I'm going to use a 6mm crochet hook because I want to see how it would be with a little bit more spacing. See the little lines of little flowers here. And yeah, and it will also give you an idea of how it will look. So if you've got a 6mm crochet hook, you can try that, or you can try the 5. This is done with a 5, and we'll make a very small sample, and you can have a little feel of this. It's a great one for blankets as well. Okay, I'm going to push this aside and I'm going to grab a 6mm crochet hook. Okay, sorry again if there's any shadows, guys. I am recording a little bit in the evening. Just don't have enough daylight hours to do what I need to do at the moment, but I'm hoping that you can see. So the pattern is worked up in a even number of chains, and just work a small sample with me, and then you can measure what the width of that would be for whatever project you want to make. Sorry. The other thing, just before I begin, it is all single crochet. We're doing chain 1 and single crochet, and then for the other row we're picking up 3 loops, so 3 single crochets together. So it's not that difficult, but you can slow me down if the speed is too much for you. And you can do that by pausing the video, opening the little cogwheel, and clicking on the playback options, and then just put the slider across, and that will slow the tutorial down for you. You can also at that point add subtitles and captions. Okay, so do your slip knot how you do yours. This is how I do mine, and I'm going to chain 16. I want to see what it looks like with a 6. Let me just make sure. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 and 16. Right, the first row is a similar row to how we would do a linen stitch, a moss stitch. So you will put a single crochet into the second chain, so you never count that one on the hook. Skip 1, go to the one after, pop your hook in, drop a loop and pull through the 2. That's a single crochet. You will now chain 1 and skip 1, go to the one after for a single crochet, chain 1, skip 1, go to the one after that and do a single crochet. Now it might look a little bit loose for you here because I am using a 6mm, but once we start placing the 3 single crochets together, the work does you know, get a bit more firmer. So like I said, this is with a 5 and I want to try it with a 6. You could probably try it with a 4, depends how you feel and depends what you want to make. Okay, single crochet, chain 1, skip 1 and 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 single crochet. You should be left with 2, so chain 1, skip that one, go to the very last chain and do a single crochet. That's row 1. Row 2 is chain 1, flip your work. Now we're going to be drawing up 3 loops, and the very first one will be in the single crochet, so go in to there and pull up a loop. The second one is in the chain 1 space, pull up a loop, and then we go back in again for the single crochet here. If you ever get confused which one's a single crochet, actually before I do that, let me just explain. That's your single crochet, the one that always looks like a V. That's the space, that's the single crochet. That's the space, that's the single crochet. Because it can get a bit, it'll be more clear on the next row anyway. So, chain 1, flip your work, pull up a loop from the single crochet, then the chain 1, space, pull up a loop, and then next single crochet, pull up a loop. 4 loops, pull through all 4 and chain 1. Once you chain 1, we are going to go back straight into the second single crochet we've just worked. So we'll use that again, pull up a loop. Next one is a space, pull up a loop. Next one is the single. See what I mean about this little V? That's your single crochet there. 4 loops, pull through all 4 and chain 1. You will do that all the way to the end of the row. So we will use that single crochet again, pull up a loop, space, pull up a loop, and the next single crochet, pull up a loop. 4 loops, pull through all 4, chain 1. Use that single crochet again, draw 1 loop from the space and 1 from the next single crochet, pull through all 4, chain 1. And this is what we're beginning to get here. Single crochet, draw up a loop from the single crochet, next one from the space, and the next one from the single crochet. Draw through all 4, chain 1. Use that single crochet again, pull up a loop, the space, pull up a loop, the single crochet, pull up a loop, pull through all 4, chain 1. So we've got a single crochet, a chain 1 space here, and another single crochet. So we'll use that one again, pull up a loop, there's the space, pull up a loop, and then go into your single crochet from the previous row, pull up a loop, pull through all 4, but we don't chain 1. We go back into that same single crochet again, and then complete your single crochet like that. That's for the end of every row 2. Back to row 1, chain 1. The very first single crochet goes here, chain 1. Now, in order to know where to place your single crochets it's not this one here, so we're skipping 1 and we're going to the next one. So the next one happens to be the chain 1 that we did, so it will be smaller. As you can see, there's the bigger one, there's the smaller one, there's the bigger one, and there's the smaller one. So we're going into the smaller ones, so we'll skip that one completely, and then if you turn your work over, you'll be able to see this one right here. So when you do your chain 1s, don't do them too tight, and do your single crochet there, chain 1, skip that one completely, go to the next one for your single crochet, chain 1, skip 1, single crochet, chain 1, skip 1. It's not that difficult to get in there, it's just that I'm looking through the camera as well, which is a bit tricky. So skip that one. The one that always looks, the bigger one will always show like a bigger gap underneath. And then the one that you want that looks like it's sitting on top of this little cluster. Oh, in you go. Single crochet, chain 1, and we've got one here. Single crochet, chain 1, and then what we will do is, because we chained 1, it makes it a bit difficult to go into that chain 1 because we started the 3 single crochet cluster together. So I suggest this space here, which is the first of, if you look this way, first of the loops that we picked up. Just go through that loop there, both if you can, and do a single crochet. So that's the back of it, and that's the front of it. You see what I mean by these little stars it ends up forming, little pattern. Chain 1, and now we're back up to picking up the loops again. So you'll start off with that single crochet we've just done here, pull up a loop. So there's your space, the little V is your single crochet, there's your space, that's your single crochet. So there's the space, pull up another loop, there's my single crochet, go into there and pull up a loop. Pull through all 4 and chain 1. Use that single crochet again, pull up a loop, and the space, pull up a loop, and the single crochet, pull up a loop. Pull through all 4, chain 1. Use the same single crochet, pull up a loop, space, pull up a loop, next single crochet, pull up a loop. Pull through all 4 and chain 1. And you want to do that all the way to the end of the row. When you get to your last one, you'll use that single crochet, the space, and that first single crochet. Pull through all 4, don't chain 1, go back into the same single crochet and do another standalone single crochet. Actually, it's quite nice with the 6. I thought it might be a bit too loose, but it's pretty. Let's do 2 more rows. Row 1 again, chain 1, very first single crochet, chain 1, and pop your single crochet into every stitch that happens to sit on this cluster. If you ever get confused, you skip this one and we're using this little one here. Like I said, just remember to not make the chain ones too tight. I mean, I do have a slightly larger hook, so it makes it a bit difficult. Much easier with a 4, I guess. It wasn't that difficult with the 5 either. It's not that difficult with this either, to be fair. Then your last one is here. Chain 1, and like I said, just go into that first loop here, the 2. And do your single crochet. Back to row 2, which is chain 1. We'll use that single crochet now. Draw up a loop, space, draw up a loop, single crochet, draw up a loop. Pull through all 4 and chain 1. Use the same single crochet, always to start off for your 3 single crochets together, then your space, and then the single crochet. Use the single crochet again, the space, and then the next single crochet. It's a gorgeous little pattern. When you get to your last single crochet, do your single crochet cluster, don't chain 1, go back into it again and do another single crochet. And that's the pattern, and you'll carry on repeating rows 1 and 2 for this sweet little pattern. And actually it's, let me bring the 5mm one in, and the 6. They're both equally as nice, but you can see, if I spread the work here, you can see there's a bit more spacing, but the the little flowers, or should I say stars even, are fully formed. So it's not quite the star stitch, and that's how it will look with the 5mm. Okay guys, thank you for watching this tutorial. It may look like it's going like this. That's only because of the way that we've had to put the stitch to form the complete stars, but you know, just give it a little yank. It's not going to, you know, warp the work. I'm hoping it won't. I don't think it will. Thanks for watching, everybody. Please do subscribe, like and share, and do send this to anyone who you think might like to try this one. I can just imagine this with a lovely sweet little border on the end. A great one for blankets. Have a closer look. Take care of yourselves, guys, and I'll see you very soon.